class, ladies and gentlemen. Who'd have thought it? We're just going to crack on. We'll do one more act in this section. Are you guys up for it?
Yeah!
Alright, please start stamping them feet. Making some velociraptor noises. Clapping them hands. And welcome to the fantastic Tony Sterry!
Good evening, Cottingham.
Good evening.
Thank you, how polite. My porn star girlfriend's recently applied for a restraining order because she's sick of guys coming onto her work. When my sex therapist said I was doing oral sex wrong, I didn't know where to put my face. And then when she decides to show me, I just felt like she was rubbing my face in it. Technology, I think that technology is not all it's cracked up to be. Artificial intelligence. Take the Amazon Echo. I think the Amazon Echo is shit. That said, I've got a friend with Tourette's and he swears by it. I've got a friend and he's a real ladies' man, a proper player. He's got girlfriends everywhere. He likes them all to get 3.141 tattooed on their vaginas. He likes to have a finger in every pie. You'd like to explain that, Mr. Accountant? I guess you do meets, yeah? I'm confused about my sexuality. I've got a friend that would decide to help me. What he said, I could go around and have a threesome with him and his wife. But I have to have sex with both of them. Oh well, I'll get by with a little help from our friends. I met an ex-girlfriend the other day in a cafe for a coffee. She asked me, do I still have the restraining order? I said, yes. Feet, hands, mouth. I wrote a joke about Quasimodo, but I'm going to come back to that one later because it is a little bit of a slow burner. I thought I'd discovered a cousin living in Tokyo. Turns out she wasn't. In all honesty, it's not the first time I've suffered with premature ejaculation. I've got a friend, he's 6'7", this friend of mine, he's massive, and he's recently got engaged, been married, to a dwarf. Now I've got to ask yourself, why would somebody who's 6'7" get engaged to a dwarf? I did find it strange. He told me it was purely for economic reasons. He'll save a fortune at the wedding because she's only got a small family. Yes, there is just her and her parents. So who here thought I was actually disrespecting her family by saying she had a small family and making out that we're all dwarfs? It's quite clearly that is something I would never do. My integrity is beyond reproach. In fact, it's Snow White. It's been a bad year. I've had some terrible jobs this year. I had a job in a bowling alley, not permanent, just temping. I got sacked from my job as a charity worker. I never went in, everybody kept telling me that charity begins at home. It was very windy last week. I was stood on a ladder putting a sign up outside a brothel. Nearly got blown off twice. Yes, everything I seem to do this year just goes wrong. I sat down the other day to watch a James Bond movie, I like James Bond. Next thing I know, the satellite dish comes crashing down onto the patio. Ironically though, I did get to watch the Skyfall. Yes, I say everything seems to go wrong, even things like going on holiday go wrong for me. Went on holiday a couple of months ago, had a few drinks and I'm feeling really good, I'm going on, it's fantastic. Get on the plane when I expected to see my sister at the back, so I shout, ISIS! I'll not be doing that again. In honesty though, folks, it could have been much worse. I could have been saying hello to my brother Akbar. That's just two fine examples of the things you really shouldn't say to draw attention to yourself when you're actually carrying a bomb. Yeah, so I say things have been really tough for me and my wife this year. We haven't really been getting on. It's fair to say we haven't been having relations, Japanese or otherwise. So with this in mind, my wife decides she's going to take matters into her own hands. She takes herself off to Ann Summers to buy herself a new vibrator. She picks one off the shelf and takes it over to the assistant. The assistant says, "This one comes in 5 colours." Well, that really fucked up the white sheets. Yeah, I've let her get this vibrator, say a letter, obviously it's her own choice, but because of an incident that happened maybe 2 or 3 weeks earlier, I came home from work early to surprise my wife, and as I opened the bedroom door, I can't believe what I see. My wife's inserting this massive marrow inside her. So I'm like, what the fuck do you think you're doing? That is just disgusting. She just looks at me and goes, "Do you know what? It's been a difficult day, I'm just vegging out." Everybody keeps telling me that things may be difficult for me now, but eventually things will turn around, things will get better. And I've got to really empower myself by just changing a few little things. The first thing I've done, it may feel strange, is I've removed the rear view mirror from my car. And do you know what? It's been fantastic because I've not looked back since. My wife got halfway through a speech on the menopause when she just dried up. I just had to call my OCD therapist be rearranged again. The back door of my escort's broken. That was so difficult for her to explain in A&E. I've been doing the charity diet so far, I've lost £2 a month. The world's greatest suicide bomber, well, he's just become a victim of his own success. I've been keeping antique toys inside my wife's vagina. Apparently they're worth more if they're still in the box. My wife and my daughter's periods are in sync. To be honest, I thought I'd cut myself shaving. Me and my wife were about to get down to have some sex the other day. My little gecko went running across the bed. Erectile dysfunction is becoming a real problem. I'm dyslexic with amnesia. I'm sure one day he'll make a name for himself. I applied for a job as a breast pump salesman. Well, I say I applied, I expressed an interest. I had an interview for the Kama Sutra. I got the job, I'm just awaiting a position. I started a dating site for really, really old people. I call it carbon dating. Right, so that's about me for tonight. Thank you very much. It's been a wonderful audience. Good night.